From the post-millennial, Cracker Barrel fans slam new redesign. Woke CEO insists feedback is overwhelmingly positive. Cracker Barrel is facing a wave of backlash after unveiling its first major logo design since 1977, with longtime customers and fans furious that the company quietly dropped its signature cowboy from the image that defined the chain for nearly 5 decades, says Gray News. The company's CEO is now under attack from Cracker Barrel traditionalists who believe the brand is being mismanaged. The country-style restaurant chain rolled out the new look, keeping its gold and brown palette, but removed the iconic figure of a man leaning against a barrel with a minimalist design focused solely on the barrel itself. In a statement, the company said the refreshed logo is rooted even more closely to the iconic barrel shape and word mark that started it all. The controversy comes on the heels of other missteps by CEO Julie Fless-Massino, who took the helm less than a year ago. Last year, she sparked outrage during an investor call by declaring, "We're just not as relevant as we once were," while admitting that some of our recipes and processes haven't evolved in decades. Those remarks, combined with sluggish post-pandemic business, rattled investors. The company's stock plunged nearly 20% in the weeks following her comments, sinking to a 52-week low of 45.35, its weakest trading level in more than 10 years, according to Daily Mail.
Shouldn't she have been focused on the we are a mainstay, we're something that doesn't need to change, we represent a steady hand for America that is resistant to change because it's good the way it is? Isn't the CEO's job to frame things in a positive light?
If you go by the stock price, I would say that's probably
but they're saying that stock drop also came out on the heels of her making those comments, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was a bad idea, clearly.
Yeah.
I have to say, they waited 47 years to change the logo. So why now?
Yeah. Well,
why change that? What were people saying? I really don't like the barrel and
who
Cracker
are the young
Barrel.
people? Are they like looking for young people to come in and come to Cracker Barrel? Because that's not your audience. Like, a part of running a business is knowing who your target market is. Now, I understand that with most businesses, you're always looking to expand and you never just want to settle into one demographic and stick with it. But for a company like this, you have to, at the very least, you have to settle into what you know works and then perhaps branch out from there.
Yeah. I mean, it's normal to see a backlash from people on the internet when it comes to significant changes. But there was another picture that I saw going around, and I don't know if it's actually in this piece from the Post-Millennial, but they had changed the inside too. All of the knickknacks that were, frequently, or in all of the Cracker Barrels, because the walls are just packed with stuff. They're just consistently full of things. Those are all going to be changed too, and it looks sparse in comparison to the way that it used to be. And it's almost like I couldn't help but think of like it was in my imagination. It's like if Brooklyn was designing a Cracker Barrel, because it reminded me of the picture of like that sparse little barbecue when people were saying, "Oh, this is what barbecue in Brooklyn's like," and it's like you think of barbecue, you think of a big plate of stuff, and like it were these tiny little portions. And it just made me think this is not what people think of when they think of Cracker Barrel, and it doesn't seem to stay true to the spirit of the company.
Homogeneity is the name of the game with fast food now, though. I mean, McDonald's looks like a corporate office when you go inside there. And the same is true. Like, whenever we're back visiting in Michigan, there's like a Shake Shack there. And it looks like a CPA office. It doesn't have any personality whatsoever. So most of these places, I don't know if most of it has a lot to do with the fact that a lot of the business comes from delivery now anyways, from DoorDash, that they just don't try as hard inside. But he said this lady's only been in charge for like a year. She's taking it down in record time. We are going to see a ton of think pieces on X too about how this is another sign about the death of the American culture. Yeah. There's going to be very long articles written by people about how this is actually a sign of the end times.
Let's see what she had to say about this here.
All right, I got to ask this question. I think I probably know the answer. What if all the customers are coming at you hard enough about the look of the restaurants and they want to go back to the old way? Would you do it?
Honestly, the feedback's been overwhelmingly positive that people like what we're doing. I'll give you another soundbite. I actually happened to be in Orlando last week with all of our managers. We bring them together and once every other year. And the number one question that I got asked, Michael, was how can I get a remodel? When can I get a remodel? How do I get on the list?
Oh, really?
So because the feedback and the buzz is so good, not only from our customers, but from our team members. They want to work in a wonderful restaurant. So we're doing everything for our guests and our team members.
Well, Julie Messino, it's wonderful to have you here.
Pleasure to be here.
Thank you for answering those questions for all the Cracker Barrel fans out there. There's a lot of great changes.
Thank you so much.
I wonder how true that is.
I could believe that the employees wanted a remodel. I don't know if I buy that the people that go there want a remodel.
Do you think that this is a situation that they should have done something like Microsoft did when what Google did when they went from yellow to white? How they just slightly changed it every day over the course of a year. If they just started pulling things down one at a time and then slowly changed it to the new remodel.
Yeah, that's what they should have done. I mean, they shouldn't do it anyways. This has radicalized me more than like anything we've talked about in the last few years. As a fan of Cracker Barrel,
online, yeah.
This is horrible. What's worse, this or the MSNBC rebrand?
This.
Yeah, who cares about MSNBC, MS Now?
Yeah,
No one cares about that.
This. Yeah, I think that this is. I mean, this is worse because Cracker Barrel actually, like, I liked Cracker Barrel, or I do like Cracker Barrel, and I don't care about what MSNBC or what MS Now does because I don't pay attention.
I think it would be interesting to see how the same store sales start to look a quarter from now, but. If I were advising the new CEO, which I'm not, I mean, but if she's listening, she might be, you never know. If she were listening, what I would say to her is, when I worked in banking, we used to do mystery shopper. So we would go in as if we were a customer, not present ourselves as somebody from corporate, and just mingle with the other customers, see how we were treated and see what the experience felt like. I would highly recommend she do like an undercover boss and be like a mystery shopper and just go visit the Cracker Barrels and even try to engage with other customers to get some real customer focused feedback. That would be my biggest recommendation to her if she were asking my opinion. And if she's watching the show, that's what I would say.
The Cracker Barrel crowd aren't like hippy dippy drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon beer, Pabst Blue Ribbon beer hippies, like cool kids anymore. They're just older generations. They want to relax. Want to have breakfast in the morning with steak and eggs. They love the old, like you said, Gen Z. Mm-hmm. They might like the walls full of like memorabilia and all the stuff of like the history of America. That would be nice. But when you make it all bland and also, real quick question.
Yeah.
Do you think women, this is off topic, they come in and they ruin Bud Light? Not they, but certain people come in, they ruin Bud Light.
Wait, are you blaming women
you
CEOs?
did it.
The more I'm learning about these CEOs and these HR reps, like what's going on with the whole, can women be in charge of a company? What do you
I'm in
think?
charge of my company.
Are you successful?
Yeah, we're very successful. I'm here, aren't I? I mean, come on.
great.
I know, I'm just having fun.
But I do have to ask, does anybody know, did they get rid of the pegboards where you
That
like,
was the first I was going to
except
say.
that's gone. We need to leave now. We ride
boycott.
tonight.
Or the
Yes, ma'am.
checkers outside.
Wait, what do you
Right,
mean?
Yeah.
and the
Outside?
rocking chairs.
If they get rid of that stuff, I'm never going back.
No, we ride.
I'll go
That
somewhere
game
else.
is
You gotta
so
go
hard
to
to
a
win.
Cracker Barrel.
You ever won that game? It's
You
tough.
bet.
Tim
bet.
asked ChatGPT how to win it one night when we were.
Did he?
Yeah.
He loves
So
cheese.
this
I
picture.
mean, it takes me a while. I got to warm up a little bit,
Sure.
to get back
See,
into the
it's so-
groove of it.
See, this is a terrible picture. It doesn't actually.
Oh yeah, that's
There were videos on
Terrible.
X of it. There were
Were
some
there?
videos of people. You can probably find them on X, but it's just like there were no like actual booths when you went there before. It was all hardback chairs.
You look exactly. That was one of the things that I wanted to point out. These chairs,
Yeah.
like when I Googled it, they brought up pictures of just the changes, some of the changes they've made. But this one is the one that I wanted to see, or this particular redesign, because getting rid of the round back, the round top chairs that really had that rustic look.
yeah.
In favor of this, it's like this might as well be an IHOP. Right, this might as well be.
I thought it looked like a hospital cafeteria.
the local,
Fair enough.
the local.
This one or the
Apple-
older one? The older one?
This looks
yeah.
like a hospital
Yeah, yes.
cafeteria.
The Applebee's by my house has more memorabilia than this does.
Yeah,
So
this looks like everything else.
Modernia is basically doing terrible things for culture, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It all looks the same now.
Yeah, there is a
Everything looks the same.
Like last night, you guys talking about that shitbox house. That's the African American History Museum that looks like the Chewbacca's.
well, it looks like the Jawas.
Yeah, it's all like ever since World War II, we went to this weird. And I heard
brutalism.
Yeah, brutalism.
Hyper-brutalism.
Instead of because the Nazis and those folks were like they liked things looking pretty and stuff, and we're like, you know what, we're gonna fight against that. We're gonna make everything look like square boxes and trash.
Yeah.
And now it looks like square boxes and trash.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I do agree with you guys. Like the sameness of all of the, or at least of this particular look, right? Like the fact that it looks like an IHOP or it looks like a Friendly's. There's no rustic charm. I mean, I imagine that. If I look at this place, I can't imagine what the store would hold, right? Like the stores that are attached to Cracker Barrel, they have a bunch of cool knickknacks. It's a great place to get little gifts or whatever, you know. And I mean, this doesn't look like it. And again, I don't know because this is just the one pick, and I couldn't find anything else to actually give us a better idea. But well, this one's another one. Like you can't really.
Look at that.
Well,
That's
this is-
beautiful.
There it is. See, you got clothing. You've got that's what I'm talking about.
Baby
That's what
clothes.
America wants. Give America what they want.
Yeah, and let's see, where's that?
That's that easy. You know, that should be
Is that easy?
everyone's line. Give America what they want.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, here's a video.
My kids had Halloween costumes from Cracker Barrel, and they're adorable costumes.
I mean, it's a little reminiscent of the old stuff, but it's not particularly.
you know, it could almost be like a lobby at an aloft hotel.
Yeah.
You feel
The
that?
lighting
You feel
shouldn't
that
be
vibe?
that good.
Yeah.
The lighting should be bad.
You know, I mean, it's much cleaner than most people are used to at Cracker Barrel, and I do think that this is, you know, again, you're gonna get backlash when you make changes to brands that have been around for a while, but I don't know that this is something that people are going to be able to get over. Do you guys think that this is going to be something that will affect their attendance, or do you think that if the food is the same, people will be like, whatever? Are we just being fuddy-duddies?
I think we might be fuddy-duddies, but I feel like older folks who are older than us, like my dad's age, they will be like, what is this? Why is this? I don't like this. That's not what I like. So I think they might lose the older folks. And I don't know if the younger hippie, you know, Gen Z, younger Gen X are going to come into that. Like Cracker Barrel's an old person place.
Is it an old person place?
Yes, from what I think it is.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Her branding, she's working against like a preconception people have of the restaurant. Like, how many people in their 20s and 30s are like, let's go to Cracker Barrel tonight? I mean, I do that, but that's
Look, man, it's one of the few places around here that I actually like their pancakes. We brought home a box of the pancake mix because I like the pancakes there. So I'll still go even if it looks bad or doesn't look like Cracker Barrel.
What if they change the food? It sounds like she's getting ready to change the menu.
Then I'm going to change where I'm going to go get pancakes then, huh?
that would probably do even more damage, honestly.
Right? If you
think
could
so,
change
too.
the look, but if you keep the food delicious as it always has been, then maybe they can, you know, bring in new crowds.
Maybe.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.